We're not waiting long. We are just loading in. Loading in to Arrakis. There we go. I was pressing the wrong button. I have a little fucking panel. Nothing's labeled. It's not like a proper Steam Deck or anything. That's an interesting message to see in the server immediately after loading in. Alright, so I did a little bit of modification to the base after stream. I added this here. You know, it players may not come to attack me, but I just kind of like the idea of this. You know, having a little bit of an area where I could defend, you know? Even though it's PvE, I just kind of like the look of it. You know, it doesn't actually add too much defense since my like no part of my body ever goes over it, but it does make it yeah. The railing itself is perfect. It's all that's really needed. This just kind of closes it off a little bit more. And of course, you know, there's no door there anyways, and I'm not planning on putting one. I just like it. I just like it. So me. Sorry, I just saw that something was covering up part of important information. All right. So we're gonna go. There we go. So today our goal is. What is our goal? I want to improve my gear, and so I can stop getting my butt kicked half the time that I go fighting up north. But for that, I need aluminum. So I did a bit of an exploration up here. Turns out that see, I thought the Haga Rift was literally just, you know, a little section over here. No, it goes all the way up. So yeah. And I made a little bit of a venture into the shield wall. I got a huge amount of aluminum. Absolutely massive. Not really. I got 7 aluminum ingots worth of aluminum ore. It wasn't very impressive. And I did make the medium refinery. So we can actually look. 200 water. 200. And per ingot. It is crazy expensive. Speaking of water. Okay. So, I need to make some more makeshift filters. I'd like to make standard filters, but I don't want to waste what little aluminum I have. I don't even know if I have enough to make the standard filters. Let's see. These are in here? No. I forgot where the filters are made. Ah, this spot. So, yeah, I can make one filter. And it's not really worth it to me. Not currently. Because yeah, aluminum not cheap. Very, very not cheap. Yeah. So, what I am looking for, I'm gonna try the drill shot scatter gun. I wanna build at least one of these. It is 25 aluminum and heavy caliber compressors. Well, I need to figure out where I can find those. And I need to mine some more aluminum. The first thing I'm gonna mine with make with the aluminum, however, isn't any of that. The first thing is actually going to be over here with the vehicle fabricator, which I don't think I've unlocked it yet, but yeah, I don't have it yet. It's going to be aluminum products, the Mark IV cutter ray. I need 70 aluminum, so 10 times the amount I currently have. But what this will allow me to do is mine aluminum and basalt with it. Yeah, I definitely need it. Eventually, I'll be, of course, then upgrading it to the Mark V. But, you know, first things first. And second things second. Alright. Now, I know that shield wall is kind of where you get the aluminum. Because that's where I found aluminum ore. It might be up there. What I am going to do, however, as part of this, is I'm actually going to go and grab a bunch of probes. And my probe launcher. Wherever I put that. Do I have it on me? No, I do not. Okay. I think survival fabricator? Yeah. So, I'm gonna make... I'm just gonna make 700. No, I'm gonna make, let's go with... They stack. Let's see if they stack. Okay, they stack. I'm gonna make a total of 5. So, travel up in that, those northern regions is gonna be difficult. Oh, shoot. I started crafting the wrong item. That was silly of me. Exploration. I was like, what? That's taking quite a while. Well, that's because it's using resources that I don't want to use. So I replaced my storage because I found out while I was trying to fill my base with water that there's a storage container limit. So, yeah, 75 containers of storage. My silly idea was foiled. So I made the medium one, the medium things there. Currently, I do have this area down here still full of water containers. Same with a small portion of this floor here filled with water containers, water cisterns. But yeah, it's not the full floor. However, even with the amount that we have, I did, yeah, even with the amount that we have, it's a respectable amount of water that I can hold max, and I haven't gotten anywhere near that. So yeah, it's I got plenty of space for it. Okay. I'll see that some of my blood bags are. Look, that one's at this point. Destroy it. Cycle a few of those. Okay. Then we're gonna go. I think it's the survival crafter. This one is the water, and medium blood sack. I also need to go hunting for micro sandwich fiber. I know where I can get that, though. Those are just caves. I haven't been doing a lot of caving. So I'm gonna put that in a chest here. I'm actually gonna just put... I don't know where I put the other one, I forget, but that's just gonna sit there with all my money. I decided to keep it small, just this container is literally just for money and things that I want to keep track of. Alright, I think maybe one of these chests over here. I kind of organized things. It's not very well organized. I would much like, I would really like to be able to name these chests. Okay, well, I will put that in there. Why is that damaged? Oh, I probably died while holding it. Where is my probe launcher? I don't know where my probe launcher is. Okay. Going on a hunt. None of this has, storage. Nope, didn't put it there. Probably in here? Yeah, okay, I was down here. Down here the entire time. My temporary, storage location. I just didn't move these upstairs, that's all. And I was too lazy to actually do so. So, we have our probe launcher. And we have our all-right gear. So we are going to go... How's my... Yeah, that's fine. And before I logged off last night, I did full repair. By full repair, I mean... Oh, actually. Before I do a giant mission there, let's just take stock of our resources. I think all I need is stuff from the outposts to make another buggy if so desired or required. Because I have a crap ton of iron ready to be turned into steel. Let's have a look here. So yeah, I even have enough steel already made. I will probably need a little bit more complex machinery. Let's see. Let's have a look here. So, Huntsman, I have plenty of those. Armor plating, plenty of that. I have plenty of cobalt paste made. Actually, particle capacitor. Okay, so I won't have enough particle capacitors. I'm actually not too surprised about that. I know where to find them. Raid a couple labs that'll have that, and I can gather enough of the buggy's not going to help gather those, so if I do lose my buggy, it'll be a setback to have to go and use the bikes to gather those, but I can do that pretty quickly. So I don't need to go and gather resources. I was trying to think, but thinking is not my strong suit. Anyway, so let's start plotting a course up north. I think I will go the standard route that I usually do. Actually, if I'm going to start... Okay, let's count the places I want to launch a survey probe. So, I haven't launched a survey probe over here. So I have almost found the entire area, but I should probably still find a spot to launch the survey probe. So here, I should do here, the Western Ramilius Gap. Why is... Okay. Here. And then the shield wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have an extra probe just in case something happens. And I lose one. So let's start off by heading over here. I'll set the waypoint right there because from my base I'll just go there and then straight to the rock. That way I avoid the drum sand. Drum sand is... Oh, shoot. There we go. Drum sand is something I want to avoid. Okay, let's make sure that the buggy is empty. It is not empty. Okay. Let's go upstairs, empty out the buggy. Nope, not this one. Not this one. Not this one. The crates on the top shelf are still unorganized. So, honestly, I don't really need to. I like the way that the resources are done, where you don't really need to organize, but it definitely makes things more efficient to organize. Because, you know, there's only a certain amount of volume that can be added. And of course, if you have like one thing in each chest, it's like the, you know, one scrap metal in one chest, two in the other. Yeah. Interesting. So people are saying that the worm is just gone. Well, I will see about that. I mean, I'm not going to tempt fate. Yeah. No, at this point I should have a meter. Interesting. So either the meter's bugged, or the worm itself is bugged. Or both. Is the meter required for the worm? I'm gonna see if the top rock here is enough. Get nice and close. Ooh. That was a bad jump. I'll jump over there. Hoping that this is high enough, but this might even be high enough. Let's see. Let's put this over the sand compactor. I don't need that right now. So that is 4. 10 meters up, so that'll definitely be enough. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. All right. Get to the highest point. Start probing the whole area. Am I cheating while I'm doing this? No. It's only when it's done. Now, unfortunately, it's still gonna go and be a pain to get down. Because, yeah, if I were to just jump down and use my belt all the way down, I would definitely not survive that. Because it does not, it's not perfect. So we're gonna do it this way. There we go. A nice thing is that if you're not moving too fast and you're able to actually aim it, the slight upward boost that the grapple always gives you is enough to survive most falls. So, sorry, not to survive most falls, to reset your speed. As well as give you a little bit of height to really maneuver and yeah. No, I really love the grapple. It is very, very good. Okay. So, now that I have a full mapped out area, I think I want to cross at this point. So, we'll save this area for the end, because honestly, this area is kind of more pressing. Or maybe I should go over here. That way I don't have to deal with sand. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna explore new areas. Oh, little buggy. Okay. I'm pretty sure there's jump sand here. Whee! But, oh yeah, it's not that fast. It is as fast, or it is faster than the original, like the Mark 1 Dune bike. It just doesn't feel as fast because it's much bigger. Wait, I just went... Okay, no, I didn't go through jump sand. But, yeah, I'm going on a trip. Hunting for aluminum. And I can't mine it with my current mining laser, which is why I want it. I want 70 aluminum. Now, unfortunately, aluminum is one of those things that is just really, really expensive. I mean, everything gets more expensive as you go further on. But yeah, it's not great. With aluminum specifically, it is 7 aluminum per ingot. And I need 70 of it. Meaning I need... Okay, so 70 ore would be 10. So it's too early for math. Let me just open the calculator app. So 7 times 70 is... I need 490 for the laser. 490. And what else do I need? And I won't see exactly what I need because I'm not at my base anymore. I also need, of course, the intel. But actually, yeah, I think I have everything else. At the very least, I know where to get everything else. Okay, so yeah, I definitely am gonna make use of this uh, to try and make my way over here. Ooh, crashed ship. What kind of sands are we dealing with? With the sandworm's disappearance, crashed ship is definitely worth checking out. I know I said I wasn't going to test it too much, but I am. It is very hot over here as well, so I will need to make better armor when I get a chance, but that's also going to be very expensive. Now, just in case the sandworm kind of just reappears, I'm going to be careful. Okay, I think this is the right side anyways. So, decent amount of stuff. Okay. Let's have a look at the loot now that I'm back here. I'm not gonna stop going through, proper safety precautions. See, if it weren't for the fact that it's damaged already, this would be great, but this. Interesting. We're gonna put that in the bike. Along with everything else, and I have a bunch of cool stuff. Let's just keep all that there. Alright. So, if I climb up here and just sit on the top of the trade post, will that be high enough? Also, I'm gonna visit the trade. Actually, I'm gonna visit the trade post. I'm like, yeah, let's get out of the vehicle to visit the trade post. The trade post is a safe zone. It's probably safer to go into the trade post than to leave my bike out there. Crossroads Trade Post. So, let's see. Can I make it up here? Probably not. Maybe. I might just barely make it. Ow! Okay, I don't know really what happened there, but that hurt. So let's try this again. I have more stamina this time because I managed to get higher up on the thing, and let's try for actual top. There we go. Okay. Probe launcher, are you good enough for this? Hell yeah! Ooh. Is that the same ship? that's the same ship. Or yeah, no, that's definitely the same ship. Look at that. It's obvious. Okay. Ow. That hurt. Ooh. Salt Buggy. Oh, look, another player. Alright. Let's get inside here. I'll have to drink my water supply. Okay. Oh, yeah, and let's check out the map. Resource density. Yeah, it's all tier 1 and 2. Tier 1 and 2. So, I will have to go north. It's not even that. It's definitely pretty barren. I guess this is where you'd be wanting to go for, sorry, for spice and whatnot. Because I saw a lot of spice pockets while I was up there. Okay, what kind of things do you have to trade?
Been a while since a new face showed up around here. Welcome to Crossroads. There ain't no cross or roads, but the name persists. Apart from glowing, irradiated shipwrecks, Sardaukar patrols, and Mysa Terrell, not much.
Okay,
Welcome back.
there we go.
What'll it be?
Here to trade. Okay, so we got a Sentinel helmet, steel suit garment. Huh. And Old Sparky, which is a Mark IV power generator. Recharge quickly. Slightly reduced power pool. Okay. Not really that. Advanced light sets, though. That I am interested. Bedroom furniture. Actually, I already have that one. Dining room furniture set. But, ceiling lights. Hell yeah, I love that. So I'll be back here for that. A silly thing, but it is a thing. Okay, anything else? She just sells the slaver gear. Interesting. Hey, perk masters. Honestly, that's not something I'd say no to. I'd definitely come back because it's not like it'll be expensive, sure, but you know, it's a very large amount of. Oh, and the diamantine dust. That is really expensive. Okay, never mind. I will definitely have to go get that one myself because, yeah, I'm not paying an entire month's rent per dust. You know? An entire month. An entire 10 days rent per month. And I'm not going to bother looking at the board right now. I am scouting with a buggy because I wanted to be able to also mine a crap ton of aluminum. Alright. So, how can we head north? Looks like that might be the best bet there. So, can I put my buggy down here? Also, just, you know, what is that? I know I could look at the small rocks, but basalt stone. Okay, so this area does what? I thought this. redstone, ore, carbon ore, alumina. Basalt stone? There we go. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at this wrong. Okay. So, yeah, this has basalt stone in it. This area. This area has iron, granite. Doesn't really matter beyond that because it's that flower sand. Okay. See, that's why surveying can be useful, is just seeing what resources are in a region at a glance, rather than having to actually find them. Like I was able to find. I mean, obviously I found the basalt stone, mined it first, but look at that, a base over here. Yeah. Also, I'm not the first one with a buggy in the server. I just hadn't seen it because most people seem to think that it's really slow. It's not that it's slow, it's that its acceleration is slow. As I've mentioned a few times, it is faster than like the first instance of the buggy is faster than the first instance of the bike. So like it's slower than its own tier of bike, because obviously the buggy is just a higher tier vehicle, and the matching tier is faster. But I don't think it's by much. It's nighttime. We can have a look at it. So the sand bike, it's definitely cheaper though. Sand bike engine is the one that gets the thing. So 85 versus the bike 75. So it's 10 kilometers an hour slower. However, sorry, I don't know why I closed that when I was trying to make a judgment or look at things. The first bike. There's the engine. 70. Second tier. 78. So it's only a little bit slower than the first two, than the second tier. Now it's definitely more expensive. But say I go and I unlock the aluminum tier and only craft the engine, because you don't need to craft the entirety of the thing. Hey, look, that's 80. All of a sudden, I'm, being comparable. Like it's not like, yeah, the sand bike is faster. I'm not gonna go and say that it isn't, but the buggy's not so much slower that it's not worthwhile. I'm confused as to why some people seem to think that's the case. Alright. Like, it's plenty fast enough to avoid the worms. And to me, at least, that's what matters. Is it fast enough that I can avoid worms? Right now, of course, the worms are avoiding people. I think this is just stone, granite stone, but it also could be aluminum. This is aluminum. Awesome. So, this might be the better way to find this, because this aluminum is always going to respawn here. Yeah, the reason why I want 70 aluminum first, which won't take too long, thankfully, to gather that all up. It's a daunting number because it's large. Big number. What's really going to be daunting, actually, is the water demand. There's a lot of aluminum in this section. For some reason, I thought aluminum was going to be a lot more rare. Yeah. I should also park up close to a wall and properly scout this area. Or survey this area, I should say. Oh, shit. I will need to pay attention, because that was a that I just wasted that entire uh I just wasted that entire node. Thankfully nodes respawn pretty quickly, but still. Okay. I'm gonna perk up against this wall quickly here, and I'm gonna see if here I'm gonna do this. That's a straight up wall. Okay. I'll go. I see nodes right there, but I'm gonna ignore them for now because everything will be back by the time that I come back through this area. And I'm just gonna try to climb onto the shield wall so I can launch a survey probe. I didn't bother checking to see if that... Okay, so that's probably going to be my way up here. That... Okay. Probably going to need to go further up. Let's see, how much higher does it want me to go? Yeah, significantly higher, so probably need to climb up there then. That was a bad jump. There we go. That was a good one. Let's just go all the way to the top here. Now, is this high enough? I hope so. 84 meters. Okay, if I go up there, I should be high enough. Or even up there. We'll try up there because it'll be easier to get down. Once I have the ornithopter, scouting's gonna be a breeze. Scouting the rest of the map, gonna be a breeze. All right. Damn it. Okay. Up there's gonna be the required. Also. There we go. Okay. See? I can fly. Without the ornithopter. Not as, well, okay, it's a very controlled fall. There we go. Okay, how about now? Good. How about that? Is that high enough? Good distance away from our buggy, but that's fine. All right. I mean, I already know that we have aluminum, which is what I really care about. But having the whole area surveyed is useful. There we go. Yeah, if this was like just if this grapple only brought you just straight towards whatever without giving you a vertical boost, um, it wouldn't be nearly as awesome for this combo. Like I see that there are other things, other abilities that you can use. Like some of the Bene Gesserit ones, but they don't stop you. They don't stop your downwards momentum, as far as I know. Here, let's just see this. Might as well just grab this here. Here. That's granite. I've definitely mastered this, though. It's like, this would hurt. If I, you know, didn't land properly. But I know how to land. Alright, we're gonna go over here then. Because I saw copper. Okay, it was back here. I don't know why this... Aluminum there. It's kind of hard to see. But, I mean, this definitely helps me tell for sure that that's aluminum, but ultimately, headlights are only somewhat useful. Oh yeah, let's... Every time. Oh god. Oh no. It started. Hey, mute this person. Yeah. Let's drink all the stored water that I have. Okay, actually, I'm gonna go over here because I think I see a patch of flowers, and I'm just gonna try to gather some water because, yeah, I am almost out. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, right. And I know... Oh, it is the optimal time. Okay. Even better. It also means that it's almost daytime. Which is unfortunate. Okay. Well, I didn't fully fill my gun. It's probably going to be suboptimal by the time I get up there. Because the time is very... well, it goes by very quickly. There we go. Here, let's actually just drink some of it. Not a huge amount, but There we go. Allows me to just fill it up again. Get myself fully filled up on water. And look! The aluminum's already oh, no, I never gathered this one. Ignore me. Da, da, da. I don't think I've gone to the... No, I did go. I just didn't go with the buggy. I was like, I don't think I went to the rift without on stream, but I have. I definitely have. Okay. That's granite. Okay. So 200. 280, so I'm over halfway to what I need. Let's go a little bit. Now that's kind of starting day. I can see a little bit better. It's aluminum over here. I think we'll just start heading on our way back because most of the aluminum that we have should have respawned. We'll head back, get this. I know that I said I was going to do a huge survey run, but honestly, if I could get my mining laser upgraded, I would prefer that because getting a huge amount of aluminum while I'm doing the scouting mission up north here would be great. But that's definitely the better route for mining it because there's just there are quite a few nodes. It's easy to find. Fairly easy to get to. So, I'm not going to do any combat for intel gathering up here because I have done it. It's not impossible, but definitely very painful. It takes a long time. I don't do a lot of damage because I'm still using, you know, all said and done, it's still a pretty bad knife that I have for this area. Like, my drinker knife is amazing. Just not up here. Not completely useless, but also not the most usable. I think I can do one more before it requires me to drop it off, otherwise I lose. Yeah. So I won't be able to pick up another outcrop until I drop off. Otherwise I will lose out on a bunch of them because of my storage. We're going to go down this way because the three that are there should have gone in. So how are we? We are where we need to be for the amount of aluminum. I'm still going to gather these because it's, you know, they're going to respawn anyways. But I'm going to come up here with the turret. Though, thinking of coming up back up here with the turret, I will need to hit some intel spots. Ah, that was nearly bad. This one does give 58 up here. I have done 4, and I can get heavy caliber compressors, which would be a step towards what I need. You know what? Let's show you just how bad the combat is up here. The reason why I want that drill shot is because it's the shot that easily penetrates the shields. Now it uses heavy darts, but I haven't gathering heavy darts. Oh. So we're gonna do the stupid thing of coming up the side. All right. That was really bad. Yeah. Okay, so I see where that is, so I'm gonna try to be just in and out. I'm not even gonna try to fight. Shit, they saw me. Come on. Okay, I think just below me. Don't mind me. Oh god. That's the drill shot that he had. Ow. A nice, quick, easy raid of the intel. That hurt. But I have the intel I need. Got the cutter ray. All right. There we go. Hurt a bit, but yeah, we are safely on the ground. We did that before the orb managed to respawn. Kind of sad about that, actually. All right. I definitely want to go and fight those guys, though, and I want that drill shotgun. So seeing that you can dodge out of it does worry me a bit. Oh, wrong button. Not much. I put the... Oh, I probably put the... Yeah. Sorry, I just need to refuel. Unfortunately, yeah, the buggy does take a lot of fuel, but small fuel canisters are fine. Oh yeah. I'm being a bit dumb. I definitely don't want to get used to there being no worms because it's definitely not intended. But I'm also not going to go and say that that's a player base. So I'm just going to have a quick look. That is, I like that. Now, is that pad enough to? Ooh, oh, no, that's a wind trap. I was like, is that pad enough to go and save that? Just checking out a player's base. I can't go inside, obviously, but ah, okay. That was. Oh wow! Oh wow! 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 Wind traps are not cheap. That is a lot of wind traps. Their ornithopter landing pad. I like this. I like his base. I want to do something like that. Since I can't, it'll definitely be a lot of makeshift, Ooh, is this? Ah! I love it! I want it! It must be safe, then. Um, if he's just lands it there. Or at least safe enough. Maybe he just stores it. Takes everything out, stores it. Because that is possible for the scout ornithopter. Just being an idiot, going straight for my base location. They say it's been gone for a while. I'm gonna be very dumb here. I just saw the worm. I'm gonna go up here. Oh god, no. Oh no. I don't want to be there. Why is that a PvP area? Oh, crash ship. Okay. Large crash ship. In the, these regions over here it is. Oh, and of course I just typed that up there. Ah. Okay. Where am I headed? This way. Just driving recklessly across the sand because things are bugged out. Really shouldn't be doing it this way, but I am. Because I'm dumb. And I'm probably going to get used to doing it this way, and then, you know, in an hour, they're going to restart the server, fixing the worm, and I'm going to immediately die. Because that's how, that's how it works. Okay. Let's go drop off my aluminum. I didn't count how much water I need. Hopefully I have enough. Didn't do any killing, so. Oh nope, this is already refined ores that end up in my inventory. This is where I put that, and then okay. Medium refinery. Yeah, 200 water per. I craft 88, which actually is more than enough. It's all good over right now. Okay, so that's not too bad, considering the amount of water I get. Yeah, one thing I've noticed, the worms only seem to pop out in specific spots. So, once you know those spots, uh, you could, even if you crossed, like, in a slower vehicle, you could probably go and cross safely, you know, even across the longer stretches. As long as you can remember the exact spots they pop up, and yeah, I'm not that crazy though, so despite making this observation, I'm still not going to do it. uh, Even though right now, it's not a problem at all. There we go. Just rub some cream in my hand. Okay. So, how long is this going to take? Okay, so aluminum refining takes a lot longer. So, because that was like a full stack of cobalt paste as well. Okay. So, let's, actually, let's start planning out my weapons. So, right now, I do have that. 21 damage per hit. So that's double the damage. And it is a unique one, so it'll do a little bit more damage. Gives you a bit of extra stamina. And I can craft it. So we're gonna start using the long blade. Funsies. Or funsies. Gonna see how that feels. Plus, it doesn't require me to learn anything too new. So I don't need to waste my research on it. It is unfortunate that I will no longer gather blood from stabbing people, but I now have a long blade. So the attack is slower. but I do like the look of it a lot more. If I'm being honest, you know, appearances matter to me. Uh, then what's still suit? Slaver still suit. Is that the iron one or is that steel? Uh, combat. No, water. Yeah, that's steel. So next up would be aluminum, the native still suit. Or I could drop the still suit again and go with, I think steel armor would be suitable. So I could go, I'll do scout because it's still more armor than the still suit. It looks hideous. 56 dash stamina, but it also gives you a little bit of a lot more blade negation. So a lot more blade negation plus higher armor value and still a little bit of heat protection. In fact, I think no, it's not as much because I think mine is currently 0.6 except for the head because I'm not using that mask because it's ugly. 0.6, yeah. So, what is the 0.9? And I mean, this is much better than what I currently have, anyways. But it's also 27 aluminum, 12 aluminum, 9 aluminum, a crap ton of aluminum for it all. Yield 3.6. So that would be very good to have as well. Especially once I get the Decalator on, which is something that I'm going to be going after. Uh, and large blood sac was 1500, so yeah, I should go after that as well. The mercenary still suits. I'll probably go back to still suits when I get the mercenary still suit because look at that armor value, and still suits are useful. Uh, but yeah, and then of course top of the line is going to be the Chobe still suit because it looks sexy. So for now, I'm going to probably craft, as I said, the Slaver Scout armor because I can. I have enough stuff for it. Heal kit, Mark 4, off-world medical supplies. Ugh. So we'll go with that. But heal kit Mark 2. I'm gonna try to craft a bunch of those, which means I need to go gathering plant fiber as well as uh, the microsand fiber. So we'll do that. And then, of course, as I said, uh, once I get 25 aluminum after this, I will be crafting the House Drill Shot, a double-barrel mid-range shotgun with drill shots, burrow darts, so I can do ranged as an option again. Because pretty much everybody has shields, or every NPC has shields now. I wish I had other... I mean, I guess a disruptor is also something that I could do. Because I can eat through the shield really quick. The the light machine gun might also be an option because crap ton of bullets will tear that. It will deplete your shield's energy super quick. Other than that, yeah. Okay. I should also craft a new Wings of the Emperor. See, I kind of like the look of the Carib Scout gear just because it has a cape, and I'm a sucker for a cape. But we're gonna go with the mercenary gear. So I need garment fabricator over here. Nope, that's the regular fabricator. This is garment fabricator. All right, I think I should have enough to just make that. Also, do I go with the one heavy armor? It is steel. It is a spice infused steel. It's a heavy armor though, and it negates. Oh no, plus 0.5. Okay, so it makes uh dashing harder, whereas this one lowers the dash. But is it worth it to have that armor value? So 171 versus. Honestly, I'd say it's worth it. So we're gonna craft the unique helmet. It looks a bit better than the. At least the icon looks a bit better. It's not. I mean, it's not as good as the hood that I have in terms of appearance, but it looks better. So we're gonna craft that. And it's a unique item, so might as well. And then we are going to go and do the Slaver Scout set. So boots, gloves, pants, and jacket. And I'll let that craft up. I will miss this suit. I really hope I can unlock. I know that it's one of the missions. Like, the missions at the boards are really what you want to unlock, like, variants and colors and all that. So, but this is also still suit versus light scout armor. I really like the trench, the coat. Okay. So once that's crafted up, I will dismantle. And then, as much as I love the Aaron's Vengeance, I'll probably keep it. It'll just be in here. So we'll put that there, so I can store it here, because it is a unique item. So I don't want to go and dismantle it. I have plenty of blueprints for the dagger, so I'm not too worried about that. And I will dismantle everything else because why wouldn't I? More resources back, and I mean, I think I have the stuff for another. No, I don't have another. Okay, so I'll probably keep the still suit as well, or the mask, for the still suit as well. So it helps if I do that. Okay. I already missed the jacket, and I'm not even wearing this yet. Okay. That doesn't look too bad. I feel naked without the jacket, though. Without the coat. I kinda... Yeah, no, I hate the helmet. Thankfully, I can go into settings. And be like... Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Show helmet. Yeah. And because it's not the coat, the hair doesn't clip. So, yeah, I just look dumb because I'm not wearing a helmet in the desert. But I am wearing a helmet. It's right there. And it's a heavy helmet. It's heavy armor, unlike everything else. So. No. Okay. Well, let's color everything. Customization. Oh, cool. Oh, that's probably how they did that. Um, I'll just make sure everything. Yeah, if only I didn't just like it's either that or that. I don't like either one of them. So this'll do because at least now I have the cape. Fine, do it. No, I won't. Yeah, I'll just I'll just do the actual outfit because part of me wants a cape, but part of me also just is fine doing it this way because no clipping. So yeah, this is why I don't usually do long hair on my characters. But I was like, I'll be wearing a mask. The hair won't be visible anyways. Yeah, but the masks all look silly to me. You know, they're so it's gonna be a while before I have uh, that set up. So I guess what I can do for now, or extract water, and then take a drink. All right. So what I'm gonna do for now is I'm gonna try out my sword. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna bother. I'll have the dagger just as the other option, just in case I really hate the sword. But yeah, I'm gonna try it out. So yeah, if I, oh yeah, I should build a bunch of wind traps actually. Let's see what those look like in terms of cost. Honestly, let's just. Oh yeah, what's power look like? Yeah, let's yeah, let's turn this one off. Okay, I'm gonna need more wind turbines as well before I can even consider making filters for this. Uh, yeah, I guess I could have worked from over here to build the underside a little bit better. Oh well, let's go kill some people. Oof, bounce, bounce. Alright, sounds like somebody else has had the same idea. Yeah. Somebody else has definitely had the same idea. Well, I'm at least gonna go and grab some stuff from this. EMF generator. Might as well. Actually, you know what? I have plenty of room in my inventory. Let's just load up on things we can disassemble because we can get good material out of it. Fortunately, okay, honestly, yeah. It felt naked because it's less bulky than the jacket, but I don't know. Something about this just looks good. I definitely wouldn't feel the same way if I had that ugly mask on, but yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. Let's just grab some stuff. Since I can do this nice and easy right now because whoever it is who's going around here is killing everybody for me. You know, they clearly know that I'm here, and they're just like, ah, bird's here. Let's kill everybody so that they can't use their sword. Can't use a sword. After all, who would want me to be able to use my brand new sword that I just crafted? While wearing my armor that, honestly, I really like that, the look of this. Now that I've had a second to see how it looks moving with the sword. Like, I don't like it nearly as much as, you know, when I'm moving with the dagger. Or I don't like moving with the dagger as much as I like moving with the sword. There's something about that animation with this outfit looks really good. And I'm not saying, like, it would look good as a male character as well, I think. Because it's not just a look at her butt thing, you know? I promise. I swear. It seems almost badass in a way. Almost dead ass in a way. I mean, what? I swear, I'm not a pig. Okay, maybe a little bit. That's why I chose a female character in the first place. Okay, well, that's fine though. I will say though, I'm not really a fan of that orange spot just in the center between the legs there because or I will say it this way, orange is brown with context, and so in certain lightings it just looks like I crapped myself. It's just running down my legs.
Shields up! Someone's here! Get the bastard! Reloading!
Ah!
Empty! Reload!
Okay. So let's gather their blood. Might as well grab some capacitors when I get the chance. And then everybody has at least 2 wind traps. Okay, I will definitely need to make a another turbine at some point. I mean, yeah, I definitely need to make a couple more turbines. Just so I can have a bunch of wind traps and never need to collect blood again. I think I'll get the blood extractor before I get the large blood bag. Just so I can fill up. Oh. Okay, time to go home and make some new wings. luckily, the wings are not required to use the fall damage canceling of the grappling hook. I just need to, you know, jump far enough. Ow. And time it correctly. And since I'm moving faster, that time it correctly part is a little bit harder. Yeah. It's definitely a lot harder to time correctly when I'm moving faster. Ow. I'm so used to it, though. Okay. Okay, so that is a dev message. And that was dumb. But I succeeded in doing the cancel. The fall cancel, the speed cancel. Okay. See? I am skilled at this. Just do it as soon as it pops up because, yeah, it'll still cancel your fall. Alright, we are protected in our base. Let's drink some water. Okay. How's our binary doing? Almost there. Let's... I know I didn't get a lot of blood, but... Just do a little bit in each so it finds it quickly. Okay, so I will have to go on a proper blood mission at some point. I just really want to make that new drill. Let's make sure that we have everything else for sure. Yeah, it's just the aluminum. Okay. And it's 12 more. We can wait. All right. Let's just drop everything off. Oh yeah, survival generator. I gathered a bunch of that. So, field kit. Craft a bunch. I need to okay, plant fiber. I also need that. A lot of that. I wish they made multiple of these per round. It would be a little bit nicer. Okay. So I'll need to make at least one more wind turbine. Let's see. What am I missing for it? Looks like nothing. Technically, I am missing something though. Low-grade lubricant. I can make a couple more of these. But for now, we'll just do the one. I'm going to have to make a bunch of silicon, actually. Right, I didn't make the silicon because at the time I was out of water. Because I made all the cobalt paste. Yeah, that's... Okay, we're gonna transit over. So this, I think, was that one? No. 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 That was up here. Apparently it was none of them. Oh, it probably, yeah, probably used it up. But this is refined resources. So, now, I can just quickly... Oh, oops. So, refined resources go into this. And that includes the silicon. Okay. Let's deconstruct all the beer that we are not using. Oh, this is the repair anyways. I do want to repair it. I'm gonna make it work as long as I can, or I just craft a new one. Yep, and we're going to recycle all those, and the slaver still suits. There we go. Alright. So we have our gear. Can I recycle the regular heal kits? It doesn't even show up as an option. Okay. So the answer is no. I don't have anything. Yeah. Oh, I have the money. Yeah, thankfully, the at least for now, you get a lot of money from just raiding camps. So you can pay your rent just by raiding a few camps, and it's fine. Which is why part of me that wants to move camp again, because there's just so many other bases in this area, is really tempted to do just that. Actually, let's look at the research. So, what options do I have for the ornithopter? Storage module. Yeah, it's not a thruster, but it's a storage module. We're going to learn that, and that's going to be part of our crafting. Hull body, yeah. So it's either that or the thruster, but for now, we're going to go with storage. So I should probably do my calculations to see what exactly, like how much I need and what I'm missing. So let's open up the calculator, and then I need a notepad. Alright, so my calculations for the ornithopter. So let's start with the aluminum. So in total, I will need, clear that. So for one body, it is 45 aluminum. Then one chassis is another 45. Then another 45. 35. 35. And then 4 wings, I'm assuming. So that's 9 times 4. Oh. Okay. Then and then a 50, then 55 for the storage module. So that is a total of 295 or 96 aluminum, which is that's just that times 7 equals 2,075 or 72 ore. And 296 times 200. That is 59,200 water. So far, I have enough water. Or I have enough water capacity. Okay. So, next up, we'll just go here. Advanced Servok. So, Servok. We got 10, 10, 10, 0 on that, 0 on that, and 4 times 4, which is 16. So 46 advanced servox. And that's something that we gather, not craft. Next up will be cobalt paste. So we need 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. And 3 times 4, which is 12. No. Yes, 12. I hit the wrong button. 14 times 5 plus 12. 82. So less paste than the buggy. Oh, and this. Oh, actually. Okay, so that's also 30 more to the advanced servox. So 4, 5, 6, 7. 76 advanced servox. With the storage, I forgot about that one. And then the paste, 27. So 109 paste. So now it's more paste than the buggy. It wasn't much less initially. Okay. Armor plating. I'm not going to worry about that one because we have it. We also have the paste, technically. We'll see if that continues to be the case by the time that we're ready to craft it. But armor plating, I don't use enough to even consider that it'll be less. Diamondite dust is the problem, though. So, D-dust. Diamondite dust. How much do I need for that? 7 on that one. 7. Nothing on that one. 7. So we're at 14. Nothing on that one. On that one. Nothing on that one. So just 14. I think I know roughly where I can get that. I just haven't been able to find any yet. Next, of course, is carbide scraps. Here, 1 second. Car scrap. Okay. So, nothing with that. 7. Nothing. 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 Okay. So, just 7. 7, and then pumps. And I think I already have the pumps I need. Because I think I just need 8. Because that. So, I'm assuming that's 4. And I'm pretty sure. Let's just find the spot with the pumps. Because I'm pretty sure I have a bunch, or at least 2, in my buggy. So I'm just going to transfer. Actually, here. Let's see what the buggy has. No, or we have components, which should be in the first one here. Yeah. So components. Yeah, and there's the pumps. So I do have enough pumps. I don't know where the other ones are, but they're somewhere. So, and oh yeah, let's just do that. Backpack, and we'll just grab these back into our inventory. And I'll just throw the Dune beer, the spiced beer, back up there. And inventory. Yeah, is that heavy armor? So it's all the way down here at aluminum products. Light armor leggings. Honestly, I like it. How much aluminum? 25. I won't have enough with to craft right away, but I will be able to. So I can actually start crafting these. I'm not going to, not yet, because this is more important. Then we're gonna go up and we're gonna start collecting all the aluminum we can as soon as I get this on. Speaking of that, let's actually go down. And do I have enough? I should have enough to do my maintenance on the buggy. So it's not the greatest. Like, eventually, the next kind of things that I'm going to get for the buggy after I craft the ornithopter are going to be the Mark IV storage, which will allow me more storage and more weight. Right now, it's not a huge problem. And then, eventually, I wouldn't mind getting all of the Mark IV chassis parts, because they're better. I'll probably start with the engine, and I'll probably just kind of destroy everything as I go through. What's going on here? Okay. Link to Facebook. Anyways, I don't want to do that. Not right now. So yeah. The reason why I decided to go with the storage is so that I can move. Because as much as I like this base, I have ideas that I gathered after making this base. Let's see how... Did I start crafting the lubricant, or did I just start crafting the silicon? I think I just started crafting the silicon. Yeah, that's all I started crafting. Okay. Here, let's do that. Just crafting that. And start by doing that. And max. Alright, and then I also need some more filters. Okay, plant fiber. So let's go hunting for plant fiber while we grab that, because yeah, we're already done processing the blood. We need more water. A lot more water. So I think this will be fine just to go here. Unfortunately, there's no tools to harvest the plant fibers more efficiently. thankfully, doesn't use a lot of plant fiber. Oh yeah, I don't have the wings. Wait, what? Oh yeah, okay, I repaired the wings. I didn't craft new ones. I was like, oh yeah, I didn't craft new ones, but no, I didn't need to. I just... Ooh, plenty of fiber over there. So, we are just gonna stay here forever because so many people just kind of also showed up here. So I am gonna go and move because might as well move to a harder area, you know. Actually, just gonna stand in the shade here while I look at something. Vehicles. How long until I get? So there's the assault ornithopter. There's the carrier ornithopter. So plastinium. That's going to be very expensive to craft, but it'll allow me to bring the buggy to back here to get iron and whatnot. Though I won't really need iron at that point. So, yeah, it's kind of a neither here nor there thing. Okay, let's go back down. I think plant fiber just respawns at a ridiculously high rate compared to everything else. Or maybe I'm just... Oh, no, yeah, no, it does. It does. Okay. So I could probably just travel between the two spots where I was gathering at. Okay. So, I am focusing on the wind traps because they're more useful, I guess. Well, okay, maybe not more useful, but they are more consistent. Considering that, unfortunately, blood is kind of annoying to get large quantities of. So, I think having 2 wind traps, because that got me, you know, about 20k water pretty quickly there. So, I think the 2 wind traps will be fine. I should have enough fiber for now. I also need fiber for the med kits. Regardless of which type I make. Which is unfortunate. Survival generator for the for this. Filters. Let's just craft all that I can. And then over here, we will start finding some more steel. I don't mind using all the water I have at the base because I'm about to make more. Okay, let's craft filters. Roof over here is kind of a pain to get to. Actually, let's do the lubricant first because the windfill farm is already... They're both already made. So, about that, 3 days. I'll have more as it goes. But, yeah, max of 5, so. And I can turn turn this on now. So, we have plenty of... I mean, this is only 8 hours. 11 hours. It won't be multiple days, unfortunately. But, once we... See, that's another reason to live up there where the aluminum is. Because once we are living up there where the aluminum is, I won't be too worried. Alright. So, the new cutter jet should be active, or should be built. So, let's grab it and replace the old one. I'm still gonna keep the old one just in case something happens to the buggy. Until I have enough stuff to make 2. Come on. Climbing on the buggies. Pretty difficult, actually. There we go. But I need to reach the cutter ray. Mark 3. Mark 4. Okay. So, let us store this in the proper one. Oh, this is Dune Man, which is, I'm pretty sure, the aluminum. I'll get a couple of aluminum from that, hopefully. Unless I'm wrong. Or it's just cheap. Let's recycle. How much aluminum do I get from this? None. Yeah, I forgot. You don't get base metal back from armor that you gather, unfortunately. Well, that's fine. That is, it makes me sad, but it's fine. All right. Let's go back. Up. And gather a crap ton of aluminum. Oh, actually, before I do this, let's back it up and store a bit more fuel. So, oh, and actually store this. I put the wrong thing in there. Good thing I checked. So, we're just going to store a few things, a few fuel cells. All right. Yeah, so I want to go, I might as well just leave the marker there. I want to go roughly towards that marker. This way should be safe enough to start with. I like how everything is just kind of like, oh yeah, this is the icon that we use for this. And then the hull and PSU are both like higher resolution than everything else. I find that funny. I'm sure it wasn't, I maybe it was intentional, but I feel like it should have been. Okay. I love taking jumps with this. I don't know if it damages the transport, but I love taking jumps. Plus, I will need a much bigger base eventually, like a much bigger garage for the base eventually. Um, because I will. I plan on having uh, not multiple buggies, but I want to have a sand crawler, just like I want to have the transport, the carrier ornithopter. So, you know, bunch of stuff that I need for that. Yep. Can I go straight across? Can I risk it? I can risk it. Oh, that's spice plume. I'm not interested in that right now. Oh, ornithopter. I love seeing ornithopters. I can't wait till I have my own. Because, yeah, that'll be... And I guess what I could do once I have an ornithopter is I could miniaturize... Or no, I can't miniaturize the buggy, I don't think. I think only the bike's able to be miniaturized. I was going to say, oh, I could miniaturize the buggy, and once I get there, unminiaturize the buggy, miniaturize the scout ornithopter, which can be miniaturized, and go from there. Just, you know, I'll have to only travel at once. So that would be also, thinking about it, that's a really dumb idea. Like, absolutely brain dead idea. Because you do that, and you're very likely to go and get yourself into a spot where you can't actually get back. It's a huge risk. All right. So... yeah, I'm already, like, just with those 3 nodes, I've already crafted enough to craft another laser. In fact, one more node, and I'll probably have enough. Can you see why I decided to craft the laser first? The cutter first? Okay. Almost enough. I think it was 490. And now, this also has higher rates for, or even higher rates for everything else. So I can go down into the rift and just really grab all of the crystal, all of the cobalt crystal, whatever it's called, that I need. This is just another way over here. So I've got plenty of reason to keep crafting the buggies and keep the buggy. You know, like, Scout Ornithopter is going to be really cool. I love the idea of flying. It's going to be really good for scouting. But ultimately, that's probably the only ornithopter I'm going to craft until I am able to get the carrier. I don't plan on seeking out PvP, and I don't think there's any other reason to craft the assault ornithopter other than PvP. I mean, maybe just mass killing and support, aerial support of NPCs, but that's kind of neither here nor there. Well, that's not something I'm gonna really seek out. So. Also, when I do decide to craft a new base, the ornithopter is literally just going to be for transporting goods. Like, initially getting there, I'm still going to use the buggy. Okay, I'm going to fight this dude. I should not, but
Reveal yourself. Where's backup? Damn, need to reload. Let's get the bastard.
okay. So, I learned something. I need a better shield. And better power pad. I didn't think about that earlier. I also want to find the Bene Gesserit so that I can get the, because I think they have either an ability or just passive that allows them to heal over time. Whereas, I definitely don't. I definitely don't heal over time without attacks, and it would be nice to have that. The only reason why I killed these people. Actually, I should check up there, see if there's any loot. But the only real reason why I killed them is just so I can get at this without being attacked. Well, in my buggy. Look at that, though. So, oh. And just exit vehicle. I'm gonna check out. Sorry, let's pull up the notebook. I just want to know. So I'm over halfway to the aluminum amount I need for the ornithopter. Yeah, see? There's loot up here. I'm not going to bother with the kebab because I still can't eat it until I do more of the trials. And I don't feel like going on acid trips right now. Or I guess not acid trips, but trips nonetheless. Spice trips. So let's, actually, I can just, since I can. Ah, sorry. Ah, a chew. Okay. Oh, did I refill my canteen? I did. And because it's nighttime, I can also refill my canteen. Not optimally, but I can. Right here. Okay. And let's just exit so that I can quickly. Canteen's not full, but it's full enough. Oh, I am blind. I didn't even see that one. And actually, I should also just gather these patches whenever I find a full one. Yeah, I definitely want to grab that deciliter canteen because then I can actually come out here at night and properly just harvest that and the industrial scythe, because that has a huge water gathering rate. Yeah. So the only problem, I say with quotations, with the buggy is that it's not as mobile as I am, because obviously with my wing, the wings of the Emperor, or any suspender, I could get pretty much pretty much anywhere. Like, even with just basic suspender, I could probably just get anywhere. Whereas the buggy cannot fly. You know, if it existed, which I understand why it shouldn't, not even why it doesn't, why it shouldn't. An ornithopter with a cutter, integrated cutter, would be way too overpowered. Because like, oh, limited storage capacity. Yeah, but you can get anywhere. So like, yeah, you can fill it super fast, go back to base, drop it off, and fly out immediately. And by the time that you get back, most of the ore is probably going to be respawned anyway, so you can just harvest the same area over and over again. Whereas right now, you know, I can just travel along. Let's go take out those people before they shoot my buggy.
Reveal yourself. Who goes there? Enemy fire. Shields up.
Dive attack so fast, hard to get that carry. But I like that once you do, with the sword, you are fast enough still. Oh, right, he threw a grenade and hit the wall and killed himself. These guys are great. I love the AI that happens so much whenever they have grenades, where they just kill themselves with it. It's honestly just, I love it. Like, I would probably do the same if I had access to grenades, which is why I purposefully don't give myself access to grenades. That, and I believe it's a perk. Oh, God. Ability, so you do have unlimited grenades, technically, I think. But you also have to use one of your perk slots for it, or your ability slots. And while I haven't been using the turret much, because unfortunately it's just not worth it currently, I'd have to level it up a few times, which yeah, that's another thing that I'm really wanting the ornithopter for, because I did watch a kind of guide, and it's basically saying, yeah, you're gonna wanna use the ornithopter to get there. Like, it's gonna take a long time otherwise to do the quests to upgrade, and that's where I kind of stopped looking at it. I was like, okay, I will, because I just wanted to know where the guy was for my Mentat training and all that, because honestly, I just want to go and get the Hunter Seeker. I'm probably going to replace the turret with the Hunter Seeker and be happy. Okay, I think I just went in a circle. I think it's time to start heading back, because, well, I don't have enough. You know, I only have 1,500 aluminum ore. Well, that, some of the stuff should have respawned by now. So, I did not mean to find this area. It's gonna screw up my intel runs, because I'm probably gonna forget that I didn't do it yet. So I'm just trying to keep an eye out for aluminum as I go. Okay, this is not a drop. This is this aluminum, or is that? No, that's just terrain. So I know I said I'm heading back, but I don't remember the exact path I went to chose. So, yeah. Okay. I see aluminum, so I'm going this way. I think this might be the way that I came, but regardless, I see aluminum. That's what's important. I'm not gonna try to do a proper navigation home until after I've ensured that I have enough aluminum. That is granite, aluminum. Okay, am I close enough? Kind of hope that I am. Yeah, I am. The downside to doing this at night is that I cannot see very well, and I'm sure it's not much better for you guys. Fortunately, every time I enter the turret, it turns off the headlights. Headlights don't stay on. So I keep on forgetting to turn them back on, even though it doesn't really help that much. It helps you see what I see with them, but beyond that, it's not really a good point. Yeah. So, we are getting there. We're at 2067. So honestly, I could probably pick up the rocks around here and be where I need to be with my aluminum, but I'm not actually just gathering the aluminum for the ornithopter. I'm going to fill up my cargo, the vehicle's cargo capacity, which, I mean, I'm pretty close to that, actually, so. But I have the aluminum I need. Which is kind of, I guess, the most important part. I would just like to be able to craft at least, you know, a power pack or something. A little tip for that. Like, I am going to go until it tells me that I'm full. I'll just back up a bit. I'm too close. I should at least have enough for, like, a power pack, I hope.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Okay. It's just telling me no. Kind of like that. Yeah. I just actually. There we go. Ha. And grab a couple more nodes. And yeah, I know there's a sandstorm coming. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna buy till there we go. Now I'm full. Okay. So I just need to head back. That is a sandstorm.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
I'm just gonna go against this wall. Nope, enclosed. I won't get any damage. Alright, while we wait for this to pass. So, I should also get the ornithopter scan module. I don't think it allows me to survey, but yeah. Too bad the Buggy doesn't have a scout module. That would honestly be really nice. So, like, because it's not in a building, it is kind of decaying a little bit, getting a little bit hurt. But not nearly as much as it would be if I just took the full brunt of the sandstorm. Now, part of me, and by part of me I mean I will do, just to get a little bit more inventory. Not a lot, but every little bit counts. So on the way back, I know that I'll cross some more aluminum. We are going to gather. Okay, that's granite, granite, granite. I know we'll cross because I'm going to be leaving the same way that I got in here. And there's a bunch of aluminum along that, which, given that some of the aluminum across the path that we've already traveled back on has offered, I have no doubts I will find it there. Okay. Am I going the right way? I don't think I am. I am definitely not. I'm lost. So very lost. I mean, I can't just drive off a cliff. If I find one that I can access. Oh, can't access that one. Good, yeah, let's just go back up here. Because I know that that cliff faced the desert. So all I really need to do is go this way. So I guess I'm not going the same way. But with any luck, I'll still find a, still find some aluminum. Yeah, see? Bunch of it. What's that?
I see someone.
Ah.
Need to reload.
Shoot!
They're coming. Empty.
Come on, just move around so that my turret can see you. Coward. Coward.
Weapon it.
Coward. A little bit more blood, though. It doesn't hurt. I know I don't have the inventory space for anything here, but... Okay, the money. Apparently money doesn't have a weight. Oh, right. Get into the turret. There we go. We are as full up as can be. I mean, I do have a bit of basalt that I could drop. I have a bunch of other things that I could technically drop. But I'm not really too interested in that. It's too late for me to turn back now, but I'm kind of regretting this. My butt is clenching. Ah! Oh, this is not gonna go well. Oh, it did. Okay. Oh, I just, my whole body just clenched as I was going down. It was like, oh, this is not gonna end well. But like, I don't think I took any damage. I just kind of landed gracefully, you know, like that. Okay, I see those, so okay, I should be fine. If I start seeing a sandworm, like the sandworm meter, I will run back to shelter, and I will replot the way back. But otherwise, I'm just gonna kind of follow the rocks and kind of be smart about it, rather than actually being smart about it. I do like that base, but it's not a tower. But also, if I'm being honest, I'm not really a huge fan of running up my tower. Oh. Oh, sorry, oh. Like, I like the observer floors, but those walls are gross. Actually, one second. That also looks like the observer stuff. Okay, maybe I will need to at least open a Twitch stream of this. I thought I had all the drops, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I came over to YouTube. But looks like I'm gonna have to watch some other streamers on Twitch. Because I like those windows, and I like having stuff. You know, stuff is nice. So when you're on it, I'm just kind of, when you're on the drum stand, you kind of see where it goes. So then it goes, and it's the same color as the rest of the sand, which is not exciting to me, because knowing that does not change. Yeah, it allows you to know, you know, how far you have to travel before you're safe. But it doesn't help you avoid it, because you're not avoiding it. It's not like the quicksand where there's obvious signs. And I'm really thankful for the quicksand having obvious signs, because I'm sure I'd have lost several Dune. I'm sure I would have lost several buggies by this point. Okay. So we should be in the 60% range for our pieces and parts. Fortunately, that just seems to be the case because it is a long journey. So let's see. Managed vehicle, yeah, the same as before. Um, so I do need to go and train up on the planetologist, planetarian, whatever planet guy, because oh wait, thought one of these was repairing vehicle repair. Okay, I already have it. So to unlock level 2, max. Wait, yeah, really gotta find the advanced trainer for the planetologist as well, because it would be really nice to have that as well. Also, I do have the vehicle mining deal. I want to get all the way up there as well, because like look at that 20% extra. That would be amazing. Same with fuel efficient driver and everything. To be honest, I want everything. Um, yeah, I want everything. All right, let's go store our aluminum and start getting some of it smelted. I don't think I'll be able to smelt it all. Yeah, max 13 because I don't have a lot of water. But we can get that. Oh, wait, no. Also, I haven't transferred it over yet. Probably would help. Okay. Let's throw this one as well. So those storage crates that I've also unlocked would also be great. Yeah, so max 23. I need a lot more water. Like, the wood traps will do good, but I still definitely need to go on a blood run at some point. I'm gonna have to drink this. I just used up all the water. Okay. So we'll at least have a bit more aluminum. I need to head out to the other areas that I need. So, actually, I should have a look. I think I'll have enough aluminum for the gun, which is what I really want next. I mean, I almost had enough in the first place because all I needed was like 30, and I should have enough for that. If not, I'm gonna have to go and gather more aluminum anyways. Where am I? I want to go over here. So somewhere along this, the Hand of Kadar, which I will have to explore around to try to find it. I can grab the carbide scraps and diamondite dust that I need, as well as still some tubing and sand trout leathers, which will be good. Apparently, I managed to get one of the intel from the hand. Now, is that because this, or is it? Did I get? I don't really know. But we're gonna head that way. I'm just gonna use the bike because I'm not going after insanely heavy things. Oh yeah, I should also drop off. Anything that I have. Okay. Let's see. So plant fibers there. I'm gonna also refuel my bike or my buggy, which is what I have on my body. Yeah, I'll have to refill it before I go. And we're gonna use the fast bike, not the one with the inventory. I'm also going to, of course, bring the the probe, so that I can properly send out a probe for this area because I haven't surveyed it yet. So, I guess that's the most accurate spot because there's a height map, but you don't set the marker on the height map. Just, which is makes things a little bit awkward to actually set markers for sometimes. Okay, so I need to go. So quicksand is actually the most important part to avoid. It's going to be the most difficult part to avoid. Because, you know, the worms are still missing. So quicksand is currently the most dangerous part of the desert. Oh yeah, I didn't craft the gun. Oh well. I'll make do with the sword. I'll make do with bringing a sword to the gun fights. It's kind of what I've had to do anyways, because the knife does more damage than gun, and gun generally doesn't do any damage. Okay. So I'm hoping that it's these locations back here that I need to go to. And then I will try climbing the area. So we're gonna leave this. It was sheltered, now it's unsheltered. Sheltered, we're gonna leave it right here. Reduce the damage potential. Okay. Kadir's Chateau. And to level up. Nice. So. Too bad right now. Sneaking doesn't seem to do much. Where is that coming from? That was way further than I intended.
Damn, need to reload.
Ow.
Running dry.
Oh god. I will take your oh, wrong button. I will take your blood. Come on. So, right now the goal... Why is this open? Right now the goal is to find dust.
Who's that? Shields up. Interloper.
Anti-grav grenade is actually really good. Or... Oh, come on. Good.
Need to reload.
Shit, shit. Come on. There we go. Oh, shit. Turned it off by accident. Damn it. Still got hit by that. There we go. I'm also not going to turn down all the blood because blood is great. Okay. I saw a chest over here. Please. I won't say no to the calibrated servox, but
Who goes there?
Do I need backup. We got incoming.
helps if I had the sword ready when I initially attacked. Fill up all my blood stacks. I'm definitely going to collect as many heavy darts as possible because the gun that I selected as my next one is going to be great, but it uses heavy darts. I'm not going to gather anything too heavy. Okay, so there's a mission probably in this trade post somewhere over here that I haven't found yet. Probably up here. Is my actually no, it's Pinnacle Station. Oh no, there's two different. So probably over here. Which I'll find once I launch the probe. That is part of my mission here. After all. Okay. say, then you turn away and walk. Turn and walk the other way because you probably realized, oh shit. They, I'd love to take the ore, but ore is so heavy. I don't want to fill up my inventory. I don't want to fill up my inventory before I get a chance to find the diamantine dust. Ooh. I'll borrow that. I will gladly borrow a sniper rifle with poison darts. Okay. Because that will do. I'm gonna do the damage before somebody shields up. Oh, that is. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, shit.
Someone's here.
Of course I went up here. Okay.
See someone.
Ah. Okay, I'm about to die. Let my shields regenerate. Too many people at once. Way too many people at once. Oh, of course. The gravity grenade is not nearly as good as the anti-gravity one in terms of stopping enemies. I say this as if, you know... Oh, yeah, that poison dart is actually really good. Too bad it does not go through shields. Go on, start shooting. Of course I need to reload. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'm gonna go for the sniper rifle after all. Because... yeah. That's a little bit, that's really good. That is so good. It was like, oh, you know, poison round. That's not gonna do a lot of damage. That's a DOT only kind of. No, it does a huge amount of initial damage as well. Like, those guys take so many hits. These guys in this area take so many hits to take down with even the sword. Well, okay, the sword's actually really good. And it's from an area several sectors ago or whatever. I'm tired. Not knowing what I'm saying anymore. Okay, so that wasn't spot, right? This I've already been up here, right? Yeah. So at the very least, I'm not leaving until I've got the intel. Oh, 2 intel here. Nice. Ooh, heavy. How many? Ow. Grenade is a bit dangerous. Sword time. I do still wish this gave me blood every time I hit them. Like, one of these guys on their own isn't that dangerous, even when they're shooting me. So long as I don't disrupt my shield. Because, like, my shields can mostly regenerate by the time that he's reloaded, and he moves so slowly that, honestly, it's very easy to take him out. All I want is... not this, but I'll take it anyways. All I want is the diamantine dust. Okay. My guess is that the intel is going to be one of those intel. It's going to be in the big building. I will have to search the entire camp probably multiple times to find both intel. Because 2 intel is great. It's not something I will turn down. I am fine hunting down everybody in here. Well, as many times as it takes to find all that intel, because, yeah. Okay, so at least 1 intel is in here. That's a red key. Ooh. Weapons station, not an inventory. They're usually super close nearby. Yeah. Usually, like, super close, right nearby. Okay, this is the chest. This is not the chest. But a Merc 3 booster, not a... Might, who knows, might be better than what I have. I don't... Maybe? I don't know. No intel in this one, though. Huh. Okay, so... in an area where there's supposed to be 2 intel, I haven't found a single intel. Yet. It's actually a problem with being able to basically fly, is that because I'm jumping around so much, I don't actually explore everywhere as in depth as I probably should. So like this looks like there's probably... Okay, no. Never mind. I mean, there's... Actually, no, it does look like there's a basement. Question is it actually there, or is that just for looks? Because I know that outside of PvP, construction is mostly just for looks. It looks like there's foundation blocks beyond the walls, so probably not. Ooh, another shield door over there that I clearly missed. And I've already been up here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh. Maybe not. Or maybe did I just miss that chest? Probably at least one of those. Okay. Ooh. Buggy, is that a claimable one? Well, I see one intel. Not a claimable. Wait, what? No access. Okay. So maybe a player dropped their thing off or claimed it and then ran away without actually collecting it.
Back up!
God damn it. If I die, it's gonna be because of this. Come on. And of course I'm straight up here. Oh, and of course another one. I'm gonna die. Okay. Get down here. Heal up. Okay. See, I'm actually really liking that sniper rifle so much more. That was a good drop. Very good drop. Alright. Question is, where is the bracelet? And I'm happy to go grab all this stuff here. But I want the bracelet. Of course, it's shielded, so. Oh, there's the bracelet. Yeah, see this, I want a storage container that big. I want to be able to store my entire base worth of stuff. Okay. So I still have one intel thing left. So the one place left. Let's listen to this.
Some of our scouts have just returned. They report that the Zalakidir is thick with new scavenger camps. The skies above are heavily trafficked by both warring houses, and the destruction they rain upon the desert draws the scavies like flies. A bounteous harvest, as my father would say, and easy pickings. At this point, we just need to be moving as many live bodies as possible. Quantity over quality. We are processing 2 slave hunts per week when we should be processing 4 or 5. Our scouts in the Graben report they're tracking several bands of deserters. I know their reward money would be nice, but more often than not, the deserters are better equipped and trained than our guys. It's not worth the effort. For now, let us focus our captured teams on the Zalakidir and knock some heads, as my father would say. We need to get Lord Raban his mala before we become that mala.
Throwing grenade!
This guy's more dangerous than the guy with the machine gun. Shit. I'm stamina and parched and injured. Okay. I need to drink blood.
Interloper!
Yeah, this rifle is great.
Let's get the bastard!
Kneel before me, slave.
There we go. A lot of people in close proximity. Oh, and I think we're pretty much full on blood. A spice refinery. Actually, I want that. And I thought the bases here were supposed to also have the heavy weapon parts. purple band now. This is likely the main one. Yeah, this has that. Ooh. Has a boss chest. Or a dungeon chest. Whatever it's called. Just need to find the band. Here's the stuff. So the dungeon chest might have what I'm looking for then. I think some of the people are respawning. Or just haven't dealt with them yet. I'll let my shield go up. That guy's probably an actual boss character. Because he's taken several shots. And is still alive. Let that go through. Yeah. So, where is he? There he is. And there's the purple band. Yeah, that definitely was a, that was definitely a boss. It's like, he has a face. Survive.
Kunladi, progress on the construction of Neo-Karthag is lagging far behind where it should be. This is due in no small part to a lack of adequate labor. Yet, I hear reports that the wild places of the world are crawling with scavengers, brigands, and fugitives of every sort. Take your forces to Jabal Ifrit and bring me the slaves we need. Do not fail me in this, Kunladi. The only thing that separates your criminal family from the scavengers is your Imperial sanction as a supplier of critical infrastructure. It's time to supply that infrastructure, or you will be part of it, Lord Rabban.
So, unfortunately, component-wise, that was a letdown. I did not find the diamantine dust. And now my inventory's full, so I've got to go home. And people have probably respawned. Or I've missed them. I saw somebody down there. But I'm going to ignore them because my inventory's full. And I've got the majority of my blood full as well. Right. Yeah, I've got a couple marks left, but I can probably take out some people nearby my base for the rest. So, time to head back home. Okay. So that will be the path I take. Gotta be careful with the ground, so you're not gonna run into quicksand. Like, I could have technically stayed out longer. If I had the buggy, or even the bike with, the inventory. But I'm kind of fine taking multiple trips out there. Oh, I forgot to launch a scouting probe. Oh well. I have to climb up further anyways. Yeah. So let's go to our inventory. Got a bunch of research at least. And we got some unique gauntlets to have a look at. So these are steel products. And these are heavy armor. Wait, what? This unique light armor? Oh yeah, it is light armor. I'm just blind. 71. What is my current glove? Oh, yeah, let's craft that. I got the resources too. Do. Fine gauntlets. Okay, well that crafts. Let's take off our current gloves. Repair station. And let's deconstruct a bunch of stuff. So, cycle that. Cycle that. Cycle that. Honestly, cycle the tail stripper. I'm not using it. Okay, and first thing I'm going to research. So I did research the drill shot because, you know, I thought, oh yeah, drill shot. It seems cool. I kind of want that. I kind of want to be able to pierce the shields. But honestly, the spit dart is so much better. So, which one do I have? I have the artisan. And I think I'm going to go and try to craft... Oh. Damn it. I need a heavy caliber compressor. Oh, yeah, that's in the area where you can get aluminum. That would be why. And that's... But why can't I get... okay. Well, unfortunate. Still gonna unlock it. And actually, what's... I mean, I need carbide scraps for that. Longer and heavier than a kid gel. It moves actually faster than my current one and does more damage. So, probably get that as well. But I think I have other things that... I mean, scout armor. probably wouldn't be a bad idea. What else do I have, though? A full suspension belt. That would be so good. How much power does it deplete? 57. That would not last very long, though. Okay. Also, Power Pack Mark 4. Which I think means I'll have skipped the Mark 3. Oh no, I have the Mark 3. But Power Pack Mark 4, which I can craft right now. Survival Fabricator. Show stats. 400 power pool. Yeah. Want it. So I will research it. And I'll also have to research this at some point anyways. Because I'll need that to get the Jasminium. Oh, I ran out of points. Okay. So, gonna craft a new power pack. Okay, gonna go to the filter, the water things. Let's fill up our blood here. Fill up on blood. Yeah. See, that's why I kind of wasn't worried about fully filling them out. Okay. This one is the one that's lowest. Okay. And pause it, get back to full. And then up here. There we go. See? Now we have 2 fully kitted out wind buddies. I just want to drink. So, but we have plenty of water coming in, which is good. We'll have to do a couple more runs like that to have all the water we need. Alright. So this should be done. This should be done. So I guess for now, oh no, not for now, because I still don't have heavy caliber compressor. Okay. Well, we'll equip that. I will drop off all of this crap. Oh yeah, I need to... Yeah. I'll need to go and do a proper drop off. And here, let's just... Too bad I haven't collected any heavy caliber compressors. Okay. this go in here? Oh, yeah, that's why. Okay, well, we'll put it up here for now. All of the ore still needs to be refined. Well, refined a bit. Okay. And of course, that. Okay. So if I did that, just mechanical parts. Yeah. Okay, you need to have the recipe to repair something. Interesting. I found the recipe for the calibrated one. Okay, so this base is not the one. I thought that would be the testing station, but it is not. So I'm gonna try to probably park in the same location and just climb up here. Probably park. We'll try to get somewhere in there. Yeah, we'll try that because I will find. Actually, I can also find out because I've got two more. Okay, so that kind of annoys me. Okay, I never went and did a full look through of the aerial testing station. Maybe I will try to do a full route of that. I think that's going to bring me right over quicksand. Thankfully, from a distance, you can kind of see where the gap is. So it's not terrible. We are going straight up back to the hand. This thing moves so fast that it's hard to turn while accelerating. Alright, past a certain speed, you can't really turn. Which is really nice, to be honest. Like, the fact that it goes super fast. I very much enjoy it. Okay. get ourselves parked in entryway so we're nice and safe. Sheltered, enclosed. And windless. Put our shield back on. Alright. Back in the lab. I guess I never did this on screen, or on, I haven't done this previously. I'm gonna try to go through the lab, see if I can't find some dust. It's gonna be a pain because, I mean, I guess I do have kind of the loadout I want, but at least I can get more compressors and whatnot.
Who's there?
Huh? Shields up. Water. Got incoming.
I love when they shoot a wall. Yeah. Judging by the fact that there are bodies here where there weren't last time, I could have gotten a free ride through the area. Damn. I have plenty of complex machinery for now. I'm not gonna... It's good to know that I can get it here. But, not gonna worry too much about it. Okay. This is not the main route. Meaning that the main route is through a shield door, so I might be locked into actually doing this if, oh. Can I shoot through this? No. They can't technically see through it either. What? You know, I used to be a lot more afraid of these guys. Okay, so I can go back now that I've cleared the area. Okay. And I can go forward. Now that I've picked up the band. Also, was there a guy who I killed over here? Yeah. Let's actually gather every bit of blood. Every bit of blood, every bandage. Because I very may well need them. But also keep an eye out. Because, well, I don't expect them to be back in here. Wait. This can't be it. That's neat. I'm getting a full buggy power array. Mark 3, so not the same that I have. But good nonetheless. Is this seriously it? Okay. Kind of disappointing. Gotta be something more to it. Okay, well, we've got a few particle compressors and capacitors or whatever they are. I'm gonna try to climb up to the top of the hand and okay. I'm gonna try to climb up to the top of the hand or something. Okay, so server will restart. 9 minutes. I have 9 minutes to climb. Sandworm will be back, I'm sure. So, when I get across, I will watch. It's just a box at the top with all the parts. That was a good jump. What I will try to do because if I don't need to go all the way to the top, Oh, yeah. So we'll just get back to base. And then I think I will call it for a day. Let's see. Hmm. I just don't know where I can find the promised things I need. Ow. We'll go horizontal. There we go. Alright, 6 minutes to get back to base, and then we'll be golden. Missed me, except for the one that hit. Okay. I'm just going to use my eyes to avoid quicksand. For a path. Okay. I was worried that that was blocking the entire way. I'll be a little sad that I can't just run through the world. But, oh well. Let's get properly into our base. Sort the blood. Probably don't have enough to fill that up. Oh, I did. Oh yeah, I do. I definitely do. Okay. Well, because the server restarts, I mean, it's probably only going to be like an hour, maybe less. But not going to make you guys wait that long. I'm not going to start up the stream again for that. So, have yourselves a fantastic day. If I do continue playing today, like always, it's just going to be gathering resources, doing a bit of scouting, nothing too exciting. So, yeah. See you guys later. God, I look ugly from that, eh? Huh. Well, anyways. See you guys later. Have a fantastic night, day, whatever, morning, whatever. Bye-bye.